What's up, everybody? It's your man, KJ the Great, dropping another edition of All Sports Media TV. But first, I want to say, I hope and pray everything is great your way. Now, let's talk about this, y'all. We got an undisputed matchup that is being planned for December 26th at junior featherweight, 122 pounds, between the number 2 pound for pound fighter in the world, that being 4-division world champion, former undisputed bantamweight world champion, the current unified WBC, WBO super bantamweight world champion, Naoya Inoue, who is 25 wins, no losses, no draws, 22 wins by way of knockout. Naoya Inoue became undisputed at bantamweight with an 11th round stoppage over Butler. I forgot his first name, Butler. It was 11th round stoppage. Butler just didn't look like he come to fight. He was trying to survive, but ultimately he got stopped. Now, he moved up in his first fight, petitioned to go right into a unified title match with Stephen Coolboy Fulton. Now, me personally, I told you guys, y'all go back and look at the videos. I thought this was going to be a good, long fight. I thought they were going to have back and forth moments. I thought ultimately Fulton would get a split decision, and they would run it back. But it was anything but that. Stephen Fulton probably had one good moment in the round, in round 2 or 3 or something. But other than that, he didn't have any spark, any movement. He wasn't letting his hands go. He wasn't doing anything. And Naoya Inoue capitalized and ended up knocking him out in the 8th round. The knockdown he scored, he went down to the body and came over the top and ended up just pummeling him, letting him have it. I don't know what Fulton was on. He didn't necessarily make any excuses, but, other people started making excuses like, he was wore out from the time change. He was this, he was that. I don't believe any of that because he was over there for at least, I think, 3 or 4 weeks. So he got adjusted pretty well. He just didn't come to fight. He didn't let his hands go and he got knocked out. Now, with that knockout, Naoya Inoue now has a 92% knockout rate, and he's got some big fights on his hands if he keeps on this path. Now, for the undisputed match, he will be taking on Filipino star boxer Marlon Tapales. I believe that's how you say his name. He is 37 wins, 3 losses, no draws, with 19 wins by way of knockout. He's a southpaw fighter who became unified last April with an upset split decision win over Alkamalev. I believe that's how you say his name. He holds the IBF and WBA super bantamweight titles. And the plan for this fight ultimately is for it to take place in Japan. Going into this fight, clearly Inoue would be the A side. I don't see any reason why they couldn't get this fight done. Bob Arum spoke on this fight a while back that they want to get this fight done because if you guys know, a super fight is on the horizon with Inoue and 3-division world champion, the current WBA regular world champion, that being Gervonta Tank Davis. Gervonta Tank Davis and his team spoke out about Inoue and how good he is and how they think that is a super fight if that fight gets made. And a lot of people are saying, he's this small in the weight division, this and this. Look, it's happened before, okay? We're not going to reference Jermell Charlo moving up to take on Canelo Alvarez. Let's reference Roberto Duran moving up to face Sugar Ray Leonard and beating him because it's happened before. Let's talk about Roy Jones Jr. moving up from 175 to over 200 pounds. He was 202 pounds, beating John Ruiz for a heavyweight title. It happens. People can move up in weight. Look at legendary 8 division world champion Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. He started at like 108 and went all the way up to, I believe, 154. It can happen. But that's neither here nor there. That fight is a while off. So we just gonna talk about this fight. I believe in this fight, I like both fighters. Inoue has grown on me. As you guys, we talk back and forth in the comments. He has grown on me as a fighter. I do respect it. He is wanting to face the best fighters, the best champions. He wants to unify. He's already unified, and he wants to become undisputed again. If he becomes undisputed again, he will be the third boxer in the 4-belt era to become undisputed in 2 separate weight classes. The first being the GOAT, Clarissa T-Rex Shields. She was unified at 168. She went down to 160, became undisputed. She went down to 154, became undisputed. Then she went back up to 160, became undisputed again. So she's 3-time undisputed, no doubt. But then we can talk about 3-division world champion, current undisputed welterweight world champion, Terrence Bud Crawford, who was undisputed at junior welterweight, and then he moved up to junior welterweight, then he moved up to welterweight and ended up becoming undisputed, stopping former 3-belt welterweight world champion Earl the Truth Spence Jr. Knocked him down in the 2nd round, knocked him down twice in the 7th round, and ended up stopping him in the 9th round. Put on a master class, and he's widely regarded as the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. So Inoue has a chance to make history for himself and being that third guy to do it. But we also know that he wants to continue to move up throughout the ranks. I believe he can definitely move up to 126 and become a champion. 130, he'll have, I believe it's wide open there as well. That would make him a 6th-division world champion if that's possible. And then going to 135, where there's a lot of talent there. You got Shakur, you got Tank, you got Lomachenko, Jermaine Ortiz. You've got if Devin Haney can come back down and make the weight, you got a lot of fights there. So I believe Inoue has the skill, has the ring IQ. Obviously, he has the power. And he's proven that his power can carry throughout the weight classes. So as he gets older, I believe he's 30 years old right now. As he gets older and heavier, will that power continue to carry throughout the weight and throughout the rounds? I believe by the time he gets to 130, if that's his choice, unless he goes straight to 135, I believe his power can carry. I believe a good fight for him at 130 could be Emmanuel Navarrete. If he's still at 135 or 130 around that time, but we'll just have to wait and see. But that's all I got for you guys. Make sure you hit that like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think Inoue will become 2-time undisputed? Let's talk about it in the comment section. Follow me on Instagram at All Sports Media TV. Follow me on my other Instagram at KJTheGreat09. Thank you guys for tuning in. Also, be sure to tune in tomorrow, October 14th. I will be doing live streams for Keyshawn Davis's fight and also for Tim Tszyu versus Brian Mendoza. I'll be doing live streams on both of those. Thank you guys for tuning in. Peace.